Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a wee demonstration video of how I would approach beginning the drawing of the eye of the old man and how you would start to just use line and shape to create the image. Alright, so I would start off with the inner shape of the eye, the kind of white ball of the eye, and I would come up with the angle of that line. And what's important to remember when you're looking at this image is that the eye's actually at an angle, so I shouldn't see eyes drawn straight on. I'm not wanting to see anything like this, okay? The eye goes down and then it goes up at an angle before connecting to the inner part of the eye, okay? You'll notice that I've only got a pencil and a piece of paper for this. I've not even got a rubber in front of me because my intention is that I shouldn't be making mistakes. I should be looking very carefully at the image in front of me and drawing in everything I see. Drawing in the shapes that I see inside the eye, the pupil, as well as the shapes and lines inside the eye, making sure they're in the right place. You can see the eyelashes reflected in at the top here of the eye with a reflection of the window. No shading in should take place at this point, okay? That will be our next stage. At the moment, I'm looking for line and shape, and your initial drawing should only be a line drawn. There's quite a lot of shapes in the iris of the eye here, so it will take a wee bit of time to get them all in the right place. Obviously, I'm doing this for you quickly. Actually starts to look a wee bit like stained glass. Then when you're more confident with where the position of your line is, you can start to lean a wee bit heavier over those lines. Okay, I'm then starting to look at what's going on down here at the eye, what's going on down where the tear duct is. And then the shapes of the blood vessels coming out from that. Getting the angles of them correct. Softly drawing those lines. I'm very lightly then going to shape the other lines that you can see down the eye. Very lightly, because they aren't really lines, but they're more guidelines for where the eyelashes are going to begin and where they sit on the lid. The outer lid's actually quite high and it follows the shape of the top part of the eye. Okay, but within that, we've got the eyelashes. Important to look at with the eyelashes here is I don't want to see eyelashes looking like a centipede, okay? Not interested in that. I want to see the angles of the eyelashes individually drawn, those hairs. They're all in different directions. Some are clustered together, some are quite short, some are quite long. Some go towards the tear duct, some go in a different direction. The more detail you can record in this, the more realistic your eye's going to look when it comes to adding tone. I'm going to do a similar situation with the bottom part of the eye. Where we're focusing in on all the obvious lines first of all, the big ones, before we then look at the individual line direction. And it's about starting at where you can see the water part of the eye. So I can see coming round from the tear duct, that part of the lid is on show, right into the corner here. Again, leaning a wee bit heavier with my previous lines. And you notice I still haven't used a rubber, folks. Okay, so if you've not got a rubber at home, as long as you're working lightly, that's fine. You can just ignore any mistakes. Again, really lightly, sensitively using the media to create the wrinkles on the face. Making sure you're looking at the direction of each individual line. Again and again. Continuing that round the outside of the eye as well, because the wrinkles are all over the face. They're all different shapes and sizes, and they all go in different directions. And you'll continue that until you feel that it is complete.